I'm running slightly behind. Let me just get you guys to where I want you to be at. I think that is good. I wanted to show you guys my whole table. Because I literally set up this whole table like real is I set it up really cute. Hold on, you're kind of sideways. I had set it up really cute, but unfortunately, if I keep you guys at a distance, you guys are not gonna see what it is that I'm showing you. So bear with me, please. I am just trying to make you guys center. Hi, Yvette. Hi, Cuz. Hi, Mary Jane. All right, just trying to center you guys a little bit. So you guys are joining me in my witchy room today. I hardly ever record in here, so this is a very special day. So welcome. Okay. You guys are gonna see me right now. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. I think I'm gonna put this lamp on better because. Hold up. Oh, wrong thing. All right. Or maybe the lighting is better if I keep it on like this. Okay. Let me get set up really quick on my laptop. That way I can see if you guys comment anything or if you guys have any questions about anything. I'm gonna ask if any of you guys want to volunteer to be my moderators. That would be awesome. I'm gonna quick go through what it is that I'm doing here, and then after that, sorry, hold on. After I quick explain everything, I don't want to have to go back and explain it again to anybody that joins in later. So it would be really cool and really awesome if you guys could, if anybody joins us later on and they ask, hey, what's going on, Nina? Or hey, what are you doing? Or anything like that. If you guys could just let them know that this is a live shopping video. And if they are wanting to place an order, information's right here. I just need them to, I need everybody, if you guys want to place an order for any of the items that I'm going to demonstrate today, if you guys will text me, I need your order, your email address, and your shipping address. And then hopefully tomorrow sometime, because I'm going to be busy tomorrow because we're doing a family thing. Family function. So either tomorrow or at the very latest Monday, invoices will be going out. And then if you guys could go ahead and pay your invoice. If there are any unpaid invoices, you're automatically disqualified from participating in any other live sales events. Just because, if I go through if I go through the trouble of going ahead and sending you an invoice and everything like that, and it ends up becoming a waste of time, then I don't want to do that again. So it's just my way of protecting myself and my business, of me not having orders that are not taken seriously. Sorry, I'm just trying to, I have my laptop right here, so I am getting it set up, that way I can see you guys' comments. And again, like I said, if anybody wants to volunteer to moderate for me, that would be great. Also, if you guys see anything inappropriate, anybody not being nice to anyone else or anything like that, please let me know. That way I can go ahead and do something about it. Okay, I'm not popping up on here. Sorry, you guys, 1 second. Okay, there we go. Alright, now I see myself. Okay, so now I have it that I can see everybody's comments right here. Hi, Joshua. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Hi from the dark pool. All right, so you guys, I'm not going to be very social in this video. This video is specifically for me to show you guys some of the products that I offer. And I don't see, oh, okay. Oh, I was like, I don't see a lighter. Okay, so let me go ahead and quick light my candles just so that we have some positive energy going on in here. And again, all of the items that I'm going to be showing you, some of them are featured on my Etsy. I do have a lot of products that are not on Etsy as of yet. So if you guys see anything that you are interested in, now is the time to place your order. Oh, I might as well wait for this because that is one of the items. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Since I have my charcoal in front of me and I want to bring in some positive energy and things, I'm going to go ahead and burn some of my loose incense mix that I have for sale. Hopefully you guys can see. This is the Magician. This is a loose incense blend that I've created. This is really good for anything, really. You could use it for, you could incorporate it into your spell work. The Magician is in tarot, it is a card of manifestation. It is a card that symbolizes the powers and the gifts of and the abilities of being able to manifest things, having that power to be a master creator in your own personal life and in your own personal journey. So this mix can actually be incorporated into anything. It does not have to only be used in tarot. But if you are a tarot reader and you like to burn certain incenses, you know what I mean. You like to burn herbs or incense or anything like that to bring in good intentions and also to deflect any negativity from you during your readings, during your ceremonies, during your rituals, your spell work, whatever the case may be. The Magician is a really good incense to use. There is a blend of all different herbs. If you guys had watched my video that I was doing on my Nina Soul channel, I was kind of blending up some bay leaves and things like that. So there are bay leaves, there's juniper in here, there's different resins. There's just a blend of different things that I have mixed in here. This is my own recipe. So I do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of these bottles available. The price is $18, and they all come with a sample of my favorite charcoal. This is Swift Light, which is what I'm about to demonstrate for you guys right now, the Swift Light charcoal. This charcoal is, let's see, let me just make sure I look, okay, everything's looking fine. All right, you guys can hear me well? Somebody let me know if you guys can hear me okay? Oh, thank you from the dark pool. I appreciate you, love. From the dark pool is going to be a moderator. So thank you so much. Okay, yes, okay, we can hear you. Okay, great. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate to you guys how I use my charcoal disc. And it's a little witchy tip because you do not have to use a full disc. You can actually make your charcoal last longer by only using a partial disc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a scissors. You can take a scissors, you can take a knife and put it on a cutting board and just kind of like apply pressure and then go downward, and it'll cut it right in half. It's not very hard to cut. Right there I just cut it in 3s, which is fine because now I got 2 other pieces. You do not need to use a full disc of charcoal. It is okay to just use a piece of it because this is perfect. Right here what I have, this piece is perfect for just my apartment that I have. I do not have a big old house, a 2-story home. I don't have a mansion or anything like that. So if you have a 2-bedroom apartment like I do, or if you have a studio apartment or anything like that, you could probably even use less than this right here if you have a studio. But so what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to use something that is fire safe, that you are not gonna burn yourself. Please do not attempt to hold the charcoal with your fingers. I have seen people do it. It is very dangerous. This ignites and it gets very hot very quickly. So don't think that you can be faster than this charcoal, because this is instant lighting. So I usually use a natural source of lighting, such as a candle. And you want to be very careful because it does pop. So right after you get it lit, you want to go ahead and put it in your cauldron. You can put it in your cauldron, anything that is heat safe that can withstand the heat of charcoal. I recommend anything that is cast iron. So if you have like a small cast iron pot or anything like that that you would like to use, you could use that. I do carry cauldrons, so if you do not have a cauldron and you are interested in purchasing one, please let me know. I didn't feature it in this setup today, but I am planning, if this goes good, I will plan on doing this maybe every Saturday or Sunday, depending. I might switch days. That way everybody kind of gets a chance to tune in and gets a chance to buy some products, because you guys who are watching right now are going to get first dibs on everything, because you guys will have that chance to go ahead and text your order into me. And so if anything is sold out, unfortunately, some people will lose out on the chance to purchase products. But I want to make it fair for everybody. So say some people work on Saturday, maybe I'll try to do one of these shows on a Sunday. That way they can tune in and get that chance to partake in the online purchasing. I feel like I'm on like one of those live TV, where you call in and you're like, oh, I want to order that, and they're like, showing you this like, jewelry and stuff like that. I forget what those are called, like Shop TV or something. So yeah, this is your witchy Shop TV. Okay, so the charcoal is going. You usually want to wait until the charcoal turns gray. Same as when you're cooking out. When you're cooking out, you want to let that charcoal turn gray before you go ahead and put your food on there. Well, this is the same in this aspect as well. You want to allow the charcoal to turn gray before putting your herbs onto there. And just to make this quick, because I only have 2 hours with you guys, I have a very busy day today. After doing this show for you guys, I have to get in the kitchen. I have to make some food, because I'm going to be going to a party after I go to. I'm going to be co-hosting the radio show today on Q4 Magic Radio. So if you guys are not, if you guys are wanting to listen to me on the radio, please go ahead and check us out. It is Q4 Radio. If you Google it, it will pop up, and you just hit that play button and you'll be able to listen to us live. We're also going to be accepting call-ins, so if you want to call in and say hi to me or anything like that, I would really appreciate it. It would be awesome if you show your support. So I have a very busy day today, so I only have you guys for 2 hours, so I'm going to try to wing through this as quick as I can, but also with being as informative as possible. This is how come I won't be able to talk too much or socialize too much, even though I want to, but I'll see you guys again soon anyway. Okay, so now that the charcoal, it's about semi-gray, you want to go ahead and put some of your loose incense blend in your hand. And you would do this anytime that you're doing a reading, anytime that you're preparing yourself for spell work, anything like that, you could use this loose incense. Even if you're just wanting to cleanse your space, your witchy room, your altar, or anything like that, any magical or sacred space that you have in your home, this is a very nice incense to burn, because it calls upon positive spirits, positive energies, but then it also filters out negative. So it is a really good all-purpose loose incense that you could use. You would basically put some of it in your hand, cup it, cup it with your hands like this, put your intentions in there, and then after putting your intentions, you would go ahead and it could be super simple intentions. Say, I'm wanting, okay, and you want to speak words that are affirmations and not wishes. So affirmations are, everything around me is positive. The energy that is coming in and the energy that is allowed to come in to my space, in my living quarters or in my sacred space, is only positive energy, only energy that comes from love and that comes from good intent. And then after that, something so simple. It doesn't have to rhyme. It doesn't have to be a prayer. If you wanted to, though, you can incorporate prayers into your loose incense. However it is that you want to do it. If you choose to work with prayers, or if you choose to work with affirmations, or just focusing your intention. If you don't want to say anything or speak any words, you can just focus your intention. I usually close my eyes. Focus your intention. Sometimes you can act as if you're giving it like a living heartbeat, an energy like that, life force energy. You can go ahead and do that. Then what I usually do is I usually do my personal magic symbol. It is a symbol that I've created for myself. You could do something like the pentacle if you wish, something like that. You could do something like a triquetra symbol. You could, whatever it is, if you're working with a certain element, if you're working with the water element or the earth element or anything like that, you can make those symbols on top of your incense while you're holding in your hand, because you are then putting that energy in there. And then you would just go ahead and sprinkle it onto your charcoal disc. After you do that, then you see the smoke that rises up from the charcoal disc. This smoke right here is the spirit of that herb that you just placed on your charcoal disc. So the spirit is being carried off from the herbs and being lifted off into the universe so that the universe can hear your intentions. So that is how this works. Charcoals, the Swift Light charcoal that I recommend that you use, the same charcoal that I give you guys a sample of right here, the Swift Light. I do sell that on my Etsy as well. So if you're wanting to buy the Swift Light charcoal, like a pack of them, they are available on my Etsy. If you see anything on the Etsy and you're already placing an order here, you can let me know that you would like to add some charcoal discs on there, and then I'll go ahead and do that. That way I can package everything into one package and you won't have to do multiple shippings. Oh, Scotty, I wanted to let you know that I did get your message. So I'll be adding your second order with your first order. That way we'll save on some shipping. So you might even get some money back from me. So I'll go ahead and communicate with you that on Etsy later on. But that I'm just letting you guys know that if you see anything here and you also see things on Etsy that you want, please let me know, because I can bundle everything and put it into one package. That way you will save some money, and it'll make it easier for me to just put everything in one package, and I won't have to, you know, do so much extra. Let's see. All right. Okay, good. All right, so we're all good. So that is the Magician Loose Incense Blend, $18. You get a sample of the Swift Light charcoal disc. If you want to try out the Swift Light, if you know that you're going to want it, then you can also let me know that you would like to throw a Swift Light charcoal disc in your order. So I only have 6 of those, so if you guys want to text your order, and you guys can text your order at any time. If you want to reserve one of these right now, you guys can text your order to 773-704-7076, or you guys can wait until the show ends and then you can put your order all together like that. Either way is fine with me. Just once they're gone, they're gone. So I have 6 of those. Next, I will go ahead and go with, let's see, I want to go with something that's right next to me. Oh, I do have 2 of each of these candles left. This one right here is the All About the Benjamins candle. It does come with information on how you light it. These are dressed, these are fixed, they're actually stuffed. So these are stuffed candles. They're actually stuffed with different herbs and different oils all the way down to the bottom. And then there is shredded money on the top. And you know, and also there's key shavings in here. So I do have 2 of these available. These are awesome for money workings. They're great for abundance, for success if you own your own business, or if you're just wanting to attract more financial stability into your home, or if there is a promotion that you're going for, or if you're in search of a job or a career or anything like that. I recommend you use this candle. So this candle is available. This one I believe is $15. That's 15. I only have 2 of these available. So if you guys are wanting the All About the Benjamins candle, see, it's got the $100 bills in front of it. And then on the back, it also gives you some information right here. And then, like I said, it comes with a slip right here of how to light it, where you should light it, different things like that. Then I have 2 of my Nancy candles left. These are my Virgin Nancy. I have 2 of these left. These are dressed with red brick dust, and they're dressed with different oils and things like that. The scent is a very dark, but it's dark but floral at the same time. So if you would almost picture smelling like a black rose, that is what this candle smells like. If you imagined what a black rose would smell like, it would be the Virgin Nancy. So Virgin Nancy, if you guys recognize at all, this is Nancy from the craft. This candle would work really well with just doing any type of witchcraft. Any type of, this could be your working candle at your altar, where it is that you, at your working altar where you do your spell crafting, anything like that. If you do your readings, if you like to make incense, if you like to put your own candles together, if you're just doing spell work, whatever the case may be, she is empowering to witches. And I did make this image myself, so I'm pretty proud of her. So I have 2 of these available. These are, let's see, these are $20. So these are $20 each. I have 2 of them available, and once they're gone, they're gone. I had 4 of them, but one of the last shows that I had done, I sold 2 of them. So I do have 2 of these available. I didn't want to put them on Etsy since I only have 2. So it would be awesome if I could sell them here today. So the Virgin Nancy candle. Then, let's see, what else do we got? Oh, I have, ooh, I'm getting hot. I got the air conditioner running, but I got this candle right by me. Alright, then I have 2 tarot decks. These are new. They are packaged, still in the box, brand new. This one right here is the Tarot One Moment After. So these actually show, they have all of the cards, but they actually show what is happening the moment after the actual, like, you know, like for example, the Hanged Man. What happens after like a moment after he's done hanging, like after he's hanging there, what happens next. So these cards are so amazing. They're so cool because it's like, you know, even the Fool, like what happened to the Fool when he was walking towards that cliff, like what the hell happened to him, right? So these cards actually show what each card a moment after is doing. And it's so unique. I really love this deck. And if anybody has like the Rider-Waite deck or anything like that, the Lenormand deck, anything like that, if you guys are curious to know what they were doing a moment after, I recommend that you get this deck. And it's just super awesome. And it comes in this nice big box. So you get the box and everything. It's all sealed up. And this deck right here is $31.95. It does have a little bit of wax drippings on it because it was near a candle at one of my shows, and it did get a little bit of splashing, but it's still in its plastic, so once you unwrap it, it's perfectly fine. And yeah, so I really like this deck. I'm gonna open it probably. If it doesn't sell today, I will probably open it and do a tarot review on it. Either way, I'm very gentle with the cards, and this way you can kind of get a better idea of what each of the cards look like. But on the back, it does kind of show you guys like you know, a sample of the cards, so you guys can get kind of an idea of what the cards look like. The one on the front is the Two of Cups. So it's a very cool deck. Alright, and then, let's see, I hope I'm not going too fast for you guys. Let me know if I am, if you guys would like me to slow down a little bit. Let me know. So we have this deck. Then I have the Raven's Prophecy Tarot deck. This one is also very beautiful. The art is very amazing. If you guys like kind of dark and ominous, if you guys are into like dark and ominous, this deck is very cool. You can see like the skull right here. This really cool hand that's reaching for some light. It's just amazing. Like there's this nest with some eggs right here. Okay, cool. Thank you, Desert. So yeah, so this is another really cool deck. And this skull right here, this is the death card, and he's actually wearing a crown on his head. So I think that's a really it's an amazing depiction, because I mean, a lot of times people automatically get scared when they see the death card, but seeing this skull with this crown on his head, it kind of like changes what people's thoughts are right away on it, because you know, death, like death, you would think of something very scary, but actually the death card is the death card is telling us that there's going to be an ending of something and the beginning of something possibly better. So him wearing that crown and stuff, I really like that card. And then there's this beautiful hand right here, the Six of Coins. This beautiful hand, it has 2 pentacles on the wrist, and it's actually cradling these roses in the hands. Hopefully you guys can see that and there's not too much glare. Okay. So this deck right here is $29.99. It is brand new in the plastic, waiting to go home with somebody. So if you feel called to the ravens, if your spirit animal is ravens or crows or anything like that, and you've been searching for a deck that has ravens or crows, or that just has some bomb ass art, I would recommend that you definitely want to check this deck out, or even possibly get it if you want to Google it for some more images, just to see what more of the cards might look like. It is called The Raven's Prophecy. It is by Maggie Stiefvater. Maggie Stiefvater. Okay, let me go ahead and check out. I did see that I had got a comment. Okay, at Becky Gerald. Oh, okay, Becky Gerald. Hold on, I want to see what she had said about the deck. Oh, awesome, Becky! You have that deck. Is the After Tarot the one that you have, or is it the Raven's Prophecy the one that you have? Okay, I'll wait, Saj. Oh, the Raven. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it looks amazing. I'm telling you, I like itch to open them, because I'm like, oh, I want to see what you guys look like, and I want to feel you. But the thing is that I can tend to be a tarot collector, so if I feel a connection with the cards, or if I see an image that it draws me in, I usually end up keeping it, and I'm trying to keep myself from doing that. So these are like putting candy in front of a baby. But there's a home that they're needing to go to, and there's somebody that is needing to work with them. So if it's gonna help somebody out there to have a way of divination. And you guys, you know what, since I have these decks right here in front of me, I am going to talk a little bit about the importance of divination. So the importance of divination, and a lot of people wonder, because I ask people all the time, especially when they're wanting to get into doing spell work, I ask people all the time if they have a method of divination. And a lot of times they'll tell me no, and they don't really see an importance of having a method of divination. But the importance of having a method of divination, whether it be tarot, runes, tea leaves, coffee, cigar reading, flame reading, whatever, water scrying, candle readings, whatever it is that you know, there's so many different types of divination out there, so many types. Even flipping a quarter, that's a form of divination. That will give you a yes or a no answer, quick and easy. And a lot of people don't know about that. But okay, so the importance of having a method of divination that you go to is because if you're gonna do spell work, you need to know. So say, for example, I want to do something for, I want to do something to increase my clarity or my intuition in, like, my intuitive gifts. I want to do something to increase this. The best way to know where to start doing your workings, where to start doing your spell work, is to ask your form of divination. Your form of divination will tell you. It will give you guidance. It's a source of guidance. It's a way of communicating with spirit, and spirit will tell you what it is that you're needing to know, where you need to focus your energy. Because if I just start doing any type of workings to receive clarity and to enhance my intuition, what if there's something that I'm needing to cut out of my diet that will launch me into my gifts of intuition? And something so simple like that. I'm not saying do not do your spell work. Yes, do your spell work, but there's also work that you need to do in the physical world. So you do your energy work, you do your spiritual work, and you do your physical work. You cannot just do one without the other, because if you do one without the other, you're going to delay your results, or it might not manifest. And something so simple as, okay, my intuition could be increased if I cut fluoride out of my what it is that I'm putting into my body, whether it be water, toothpaste, anything like that. Just kind of starting to use more natural products. Tarot can tell you that. Tarot can tell you all types of things. Any divination can tell you in-depth answers of what it is that you're needing to focus on, what you're needing to eliminate, what you're needing what you're needing to focus on mainly. And also it helps you to have answers to your questions. If there is anything that you're wondering about or anything like that, before doing a spell, you can use your divination system, get some answers, formulate a plan for your spell work. That way you're not just wasting your money on buying candles and things like that, if it's not something that's going to serve you in the long run. Because if you do your spells and everything like that, and they're not working, they don't seem to be working for you, a lot of times it's because you're starting out, instead of starting at the root, you're starting out at the stem, and you're needing to start at the root. But instead, you just start out where you think you're supposed to start out, instead of getting clarity and getting answers and having a better idea of what you're needing to work on first. So I recommend anybody who is getting into spell work, anybody who is doing spell work, that you guys get some type of form of divination, that you guys start to use some form of divination, some system. Like I said, whether it be flipping a quarter up in the air, getting your yes or no like that, using a pendulum, using tarot, using runes, whatever it may be. But you definitely want to use some form of divination when you're getting into spell work. Oh, that wax came right off. Ah. What wax? Hold on, let me take a sip of water real quick. Oh, I was thirsty. All right. That's the other thing. See, I shouldn't be drinking out of this. This is plastic. It's not good for you. But it's spring water. You kind of have to, you know what I mean? Like, at least it's not purified or filtered or distilled. It's spring water, but yet I'm drinking it out of a plastic bottle. So, let's see. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to, let's sprinkle some more of this loose incense real quick, because I just love how it smells and I love the energy from it. So I just want to put a little bit more of that. And I love some of the herbs kind of chunky, because that way you can actually see, like you see these whole juniper berries in here. I love that the herbs are somewhat chunky, because you can still identify them. So you get an idea of, you still get an idea of what went in here. Again, not everything is shared, because if everything was shared, it wouldn't be my own recipe. Okay. Go ahead and put that to the side. All right. So then I'm gonna go ahead and start with, let's see, what else should I go to? I guess I'll do my perfumes, since I have my perfumes right in front of me. So the perfumes that I have available, the perfumes come in these small vials. They're very easy, very compact to carry with you. You can put them into your purse. You can put them in your backpack. They're small. They're small enough where they're not gonna like just be in the way and just, you know, bulky or, you know, things like that. But they're nice small vials. So the way that the perfumes work, this one right here is the Lodestone perfume. Lodestone perfume is to draw anything into you. Lodestone is for attracting, it's for bringing forth. So when you're going, say you're going to, for example, you're doing an event very similar to this. You do vending events where you go and you sell your products and you want to draw people in, right? So you want to draw people in, and yes, I do use this. I do use Lodestone perfume. So when you want to draw people in, what you would do is you would take some of this perfume on your finger like that. You put it on the back of your ears. You put it on your wrists. And right in the folds of your elbow. You can also put it in the folds of your knees. Anywhere where it produces heat. Because this heat is going to release that aroma to your surroundings. And I'm telling you, it draws people in. And even just selling these vials like this, these vials alone, they draw people in. Like, they would be the smallest thing on my table. Smallest things on my table, and people would literally just gravitate to them. And like, I got all these big things, right? But then there's these little vials, and something about them, they're like, oh, what is this? What is this? I'm like, oh, this is Lodestone perfume. And they get so captivated because when you move them, and you guys are not going to see this because of the lighting and stuff, but when you move them, there is these little gold flecks. This shimmery, it looks very pearl, like pearlescence inside. And when you move the bottles, it swirls around, and it's so captivating. But that's actually Lodestone food that each of these perfumes have in it. And I put the Lodestone food in there myself. It is the gold Lodestone food, which I do have right here, is available as well. So the gold Lodestone food, you guys can add this to your perfumes. You guys can add it to your oils. You can use it for your candles. But it's mainly used for feeding Lodestones, which I will be showing to you guys pretty soon. So the Lodestone perfume is good for drawing anything in, whether it be, you know, there's so many different things. Okay, so it's good for drawing in money, for drawing in success, for bringing clients. If you are single and you're looking for like a mate or a possible romantic relationship, or just for some attention or whatever it may be, you can use this as well. It's good for attracting sexual partners. It's also good for attracting, it's good for attracting anything that you're wanting. Anything that you're wanting and you don't have, and you want to attract that energy to you, put your intentions, and when you anoint yourself with your Lodestone perfume, it will draw in that energy. So this is the Lodestone perfume. These are $5 per bottle, and it comes with, it does come with, okay, right here it has like a little bit of information. I didn't even read this. It has a little bit of information. It says where to attract love, money, sex, and manifest your desires. So it already is labeled, so you have the information right here on the label, what it's for. That way if you forget, like, oh, why did I buy this again? Oh yeah, for this, this, and this. I can use this for anything that I'm wanting to attract. You can also anoint your money with this. Say you just got paid and you have some bills that you have to pay and everything like that. Before sending your money out, you can dress your money on the four corners of it, and when you pay that bill, that money is going to come back to you. Not that actual specific money, but when you do that, you're putting the intentions of what I'm giving out will come back to me. So you use that, and that is you're putting spells. These are small little spells on your finances, so that you don't end up in a situation where you're broke or you're stressing about finances. You would start doing that even if you're not right now, you're not stressed about finances, but to prevent you from being in a situation where you become stressed about finances, incorporating lodestones, and whether it's lodestones, lodestone perfume, lodestone oil, anything like that. Lodestones, just in general, they're naturally magnetic. They're also known as magnetite. So magnetite, they're natural magnetic stones that occur naturally in nature. These are not stones that have been, they're not man-made. There's nothing that's been done to them. They just automatically, naturally are magnetic. So when you think of magnets, exactly when you hold you hold a magnet to another magnet, not opposite ways, because if you do it opposite, they'll push, they'll resist. But when you hold them facing each other, they'll collide, they'll bang into each other. That is what lodestone does. That is the same, I mean, not only do you see it visually, but it's the same energy that it carries. It carries that energy. That is its purpose. So lodestone's purpose is to attract, to bring in, to draw in, to call forth. And this is awesome because this is like the liquid form of lodestone that you can actually anoint your body with. You can use it to anoint your candles. You can use it to anoint your altar. You can use it to anoint your workspace. If you have a business, you can even use it for your business. If you have a small altar at your business, to bring in, you know, whether it be a money frog or anything like that. If you have something that's representing attracting money, you can take a dab of this and anoint your you know, your altar, your statues, or anything like that. Anything that you have working for your money, you can anoint it with that energy. That way it has more energy. You empower that energy to draw in more. So this one's really good. And again, this is $5. So I have 9 of these. So I have 9 of these available. Then I have let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Daniel. Thank you for the compliment. Daniel said thank you. You give the best advice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, my cousin said Nina cuz knows what she's talking about. She's a goddess at readings. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, cuz. Thank you, guys. Okay, perfume sold. Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, cuz. Mina mine. She said the After Tarot and Lodestone perfumes is where I'm drawn to. LOL. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. And I appreciate the feedback because this is my first time doing this, and I really was curious of how you guys were gonna, if you guys were gonna like this, or if you guys were. I mean, I thought it was cool because I don't have everything on my Etsy shop. And a lot of you guys are not able to attend the vending events that I vend at. So this is kind of my virtual way of allowing you guys to have, you know, that experience of attending a vending event. I even put my light up sign right here so that it would feel like you guys were actually at an event. Okay, so the next perfume that I have, this is another perfume. This is John the Conqueror perfume. Let me just... I should actually be like smelling these and telling you guys the... So this one is more masculine. It's a more masculine scent, a little bit musky, and it's sweet. It's somewhat sweet, but it's in a masculine kind of way. Not to say that women cannot wear this, because we're all made up of divine feminine and divine masculine energies. So even if we are, if our spirits are, if our soul is encased or capsulized in a physical body of a woman, we still carry male energy within us. Some more than others, I'll admit that. And some males also carry feminine energy too. I mean, all males, because we're all made up of both. We're made up of, you know, our mothers and our fathers. Both of these energies came together, made a baby. You carry both masculine and feminine energies in you. So it's not wrong, or it's not bad for a woman to tap into her masculine energy. It's not wrong for a man to tap into his feminine energy. A lot of times this is how we create successful relationships, is by tapping into these energies. Even for a woman, for a businesswoman such as myself, we have to tap into these divine masculine energies, because it is a powerful energy. It helps you to be a go-getter. It helps you to not take shit from anybody. You know, and being a businesswoman in the world that we live in right now, I mean, we're starting to make a mark in this world where it's not becoming weird or cliche for a woman to be a successful entrepreneur. At the same time, we do have to tap into this masculine energy, because this masculine energy empowers us to be able to chase after our goals, to be goal oriented, to be to be motivated, really. So this is John the Conqueror perfume. John the Conqueror is a root. I don't have any on me, which I probably should have grabbed. I thought I grabbed them. But John the Conqueror is a root, and sometimes they're small, sometimes they're pretty big. I've had some pretty big ones like that. But it's a root that you actually use in workings to conquer obstacles. So you can use John the Conqueror in anything. Say you have court cases, or you're going through difficult times right now. Say you're at a point in your life where you're starting over, and you're needing to feel empowered after, say you just came out of a bad relationship and you're feeling very weak and very vulnerable, and you want to empower yourself with this energy. John the Conqueror is a really good, it's a good root to work with. It's also a good perfume to work with, because this is infused with John the Conqueror root. So you will actually see pieces of John the Conqueror root floating around inside the perfume. Each perfume is, you guys, I'm sorry, I forget my words sometimes. I don't know why. It happens all the time. But it's infused in the perfume, so it actually has that energy. It's infused with that energy within it. And I mean, it's just an awesome perfume to work with, because it helps you to conquer any difficult times that are coming at you. Any difficult situations, anything like that. I strongly recommend that if you guys don't have the John the Conqueror root, that you get something with John the Conqueror in it, because at some point in our lives, we all face difficult challenges. So when you face these difficult challenges, you don't want to have to look for something in that moment. You want to be prepared for, what am I going to do right now, because I'm facing this very difficult time. When you're in a difficult time, it's a lot harder to come out of it when you don't have anything to empower yourself. So if you guys do not have anything with John the Conqueror, I recommend that you get the root, the oil, the perfume, whatever it is, even if it's little pieces of John the Conqueror root, because a lot of times, and I don't do this, the only time that I break up a root is if I'm gonna infuse it into one of my perfumes or my oils or anything like that, or even an incense. Actually, the Magician has John the Conqueror in it as well. So I really love John the Conqueror, to add it to, just to add a little pinch to anything. It really does enhance that energy. So John the Conqueror root, if you guys don't have it, I recommend that you get it. It might be pretty hard to get the actual full root, because what a lot of people will do is they'll break it into pieces and they'll sell the pieces instead of selling the full root. So if you guys want full John the Conqueror root, I will actually write that down, and I will display it or show it at my next event, my next live video that I'm going to be doing. Like I said, I mean, I see I got 7 thumbs up, so you guys let me know if you guys are enjoying this, because I will keep these videos coming. If you guys are enjoying this live stream where I'm kind of explaining products to you, and it's a good way to, like, even if you guys don't buy these products from me, at least you gain some knowledge of, now I know what John the Conqueror root is, now I know what lodestones do, things like that. Like, you guys are kind of gaining a knowledge from just me talking about the products. Even if you decide not to purchase the products, you still get something from this video, because you still gain knowledge from that, and that's something that doesn't have a price on it. That's something that I cannot slap a price tag on and sell to you. Knowledge comes from you guys watching, from you guys learning, and that's something that you guys earned on your own from just being present in this moment. So I appreciate you guys. But there is, so I have John the Conqueror root perfume. This is also $5 per bottle. It does come infused with the roots. Now, what would you do with the roots after you're done with the perfume? You can use the roots in any working because it has been sitting in here. And like, if you guys have ever infused a hard liquor with some type of fruit, for example, you took some cherries and you put in some Everclear, and they're sitting in this Everclear and they're absorbing this Everclear for, say, a month, right? At the end of that liquor, you now have these cherries that are just like shots themselves. You pop one into your mouth and it's like a shot, right? That's exactly how John the Conqueror root is sitting in here. It's working with you. Every time that you put this perfume on and you're putting this intention, every time you're putting that intention into this bottle and you're saying, I have the power to make it through this difficult time. I am empowered. I am strong. I am motivated. And you put these intentions into this, and every time you're putting that intention into this bottle. So once this perfume is all gone, you now have this magical root pieces that you can actually add to any mojo bag you would like, and you can continue working with John the Conqueror root even after the perfume is gone. So you not only get the perfume, you get little pieces of John the Conqueror root that you can put into a spell, you can put in your mojo bag, you can do whatever it is that you wish to do with it, and it's still an energy that keeps working for you. So there's that. All right. Now I'm gonna get into let's see, I'll get into these mini altars. So I do have these mini altars. I've made a lot of these. So these are mini altars. Each mini altar has a little, say, a little oil candle. So this candle actually has oil inside of it. So this is a mini oil candle. These last for 8 hours. These burn for 8 hours, you guys. So these are awesome for your spell work. And what I did was I dressed each candle is dressed with different charms depending on what the intention is for. So they're dressed with different charms. Some of them have some bling around them, and each one has a crystal that comes with it. So this one right here, this is amethyst, and they each, like, I was in such a bad bitch kind of mood, right? So you guys, when I say bad bitch, it's like being like, a bad bitch is being like motivated, being empowered, being a powerful woman, right? So I made these candles because a lot of my clients that I work with, a lot of them, and I'm not saying men, you guys don't, I'm not saying you guys don't go through stuff too. It's just when I'm contacted, it's usually by women that are going through difficult times, or even men that are very tapped into their divine feminine energy, that I'm helping. And I'm always having to tell them, you know, you have to be strong. You have to be that bad bitch. You can make it out of this situation. You can do this. And I wanted something that was going to motivate women to really know who it is that they are and what energy they have within them, that power that they have within them. And so I made these mini altars, and it has the candle and it has a crystal. Each one comes with a crystal, and everyone has the intention right on a little piece of paper. So if you get one with amethyst, it tells you what the amethyst is for, what the amethyst does. And then you read that, you say your affirmations, you put your intentions into this mini altar. You would go ahead and light that candle, and once that candle is done, then you would go ahead and pull the stone off, and you can continue using that stone, because that stone has that energy that you put into this candle. That stone is working with this candle, and you can continue to carry that spell with you. And if you want it wrapped, all you have to do is send it to me and let me know that you want it wrapped into something that you can wear, and I will wrap it for you and go ahead and send it back to you. And then you can wear it as an actual talisman. So I think these are really awesome. They're very compact. So I have all different kinds. I have an amethyst, I have lepidolite, and I know it's probably really hard for you guys to see these. This one right here has the pentacle on it. And some of these charms can actually be worn. They can be removed off of the candle when your candle is done, and they can actually be worn, or they can be used as little amulets that you add to your other spells. This one right here is a green calcite. This one is a rainbow moonstone. And these are all $15. This one is a green aventurine. Then I have the black tourmaline. I love you guys, this is that crystal that I always talk about, that black tourmaline energy. That's that back to sender energy. That's the stone that sends any energy that's bad energy, that's low vibrational energy, whether it be words, spoken words, ill wishes, bad thoughts about you. All of that energy goes back to its source. So this is a really good stone to work with. And like I said, you can choose to keep the stone just to add to your collection of your stones, and you can work with it any which way you choose. Or you can also send it back to me, have me wrap it, and then you guys can choose to wear it to carry out that energy. This one I really like because this one has the Ojo de Venado on it. That's the deer eye amulet. So the deer eye amulet, this is usually something, and it's actually a baby bracelet. So I really like this. If any of you guys have children and you want to do some type of spell for your child, for your baby, you can work this energy, and then after the candle is done, you could put that bracelet on your baby's wrist, and it'll protect from evil eye. Then I have ones like that have the cross on them. I have this rose quartz one, and this one says bad bitch right on the candle. So I have those, and those are all 15. So if you guys are wanting one of those little, the mini altars, just let me know the intention that you're wanting it for. And then if you want, I can actually send you a couple pictures, because I know that they don't really show up too good in the video because they're plastic wrapped. But I wanted to plastic wrap them because it gives them that finished touch. And you know, these guys travel with me too. Like if I go to an event or anything like that, sometimes they travel with me, and I like to keep them preserved. So and like I said, each mini altar comes with a description of what energy that crystal carries, and you can incorporate that into your spell work by knowing. You get to know a crystal, you get to know the energy it carries, and then you get to work with that energy. So it makes it very simple for anybody who is just starting out in this path, anybody who is just starting to do spells, or who wants to get into witchcraft. If you are drawn to it and you want to try it out, the mini altars are awesome because you're learning how to do a candle working, and you're also working with the energy of a crystal. So it's a 2-in-1. Let's see, next I will do let's see, what time are we at? I can't see. All right, we're going to be hitting in an hour. Okay. Yeah, we still got good time. All right, let me go ahead and... Yes. Oh, Scotty asked me if I can make a Hecate cologne or perfume. I love him so much. Oh my God, Scotty, I love you. You know, it makes me so happy when people are just proud of who they are. Cause like I will walk around and I'll tell everybody I'm a witch. People know I'm a witch just by looking at me. But if they ask me if I'm a witch, I tell them yes, I'm a witch. I've been a witch my whole life. I was born a witch, and I was born from a witch. I'm a witch by blood. I'm a witch by my heritage, by my culture. I'm just an all-around witch, and I'm super proud of that. And like Scotty, like just how Scotty said I'm a gay guy, and I'm just like, I love that. Like, Scotty, you rock that shit, because you should be proud of who you are and like what you're about, and like you just represent yourself, rep yourself to the fullest. And that but okay, back to the Hecate cologne or perfume. I can definitely do that, Scotty, for sure. And I've actually made I've made lots of pieces because I do a lot of customs. So I have made a lot of custom orders of pieces for Hecate. I actually have, and this, you know, this is actually almost done. I'm actually almost finished with her, and I wasn't planning on showing her, but I guess since we're here, I might as well. But this is a tarot charger, and this actually has Hecate right here. So it has Hecate right here. This is a crow's foot, and the nails are painted red. And then there's this red skull right here. It's kind of like this heart-shaped wire. So this piece is actually ready. I wasn't planning on showing it, but how this works is when you, for example, okay, let me put this down really quick. For example, you have your tarot deck, right? You have your tarot deck, and you want to, you keep your tarot deck like this. You can keep it like this always, because what is in here is for cleansing your cards. It also serves as protection. So you put this right on top of your deck like that, and when you're gonna do a reading, you just take this off. And you, my thing is, I always like to have candles lit when I'm doing readings. And you just put a tea light right in here. So then you have this candle that you're burning for your deity. In this place, this would be Hecate. So you have this candle that you burn for your deity as a way of bringing her into your reading, bringing her into your working, or whatever it is that you're doing. You know, you bring her energy in by burning a candle for her. You can even use this as just an addition to your altar. You can use this as a travel altar as well. But the selenite that is in here, I usually make these tarot chargers specifically for tarot decks. It doesn't have to be used for that. You can use it any which way you want. But what I usually do is with my tarot chargers, I put them on top of my tarot cards. And even if you're not going to work with your cards, but you want to keep, if you're getting to know your deck and you're inviting it into your life, you can start by putting your tarot charger right on top of the tarot deck and lighting candles for it. You know, just getting to know your deck before opening it. And then when you start touching the cards, or even afterwards, even after you start touching the cards and getting to know the images and everything like that of your cards, you can put your tarot charger right on top of it to keep that energy, to keep any negative energy away from your deck, and also to cleanse them, to keep your deck cleansed, especially after doing a reading where you might possibly allow other people to touch your tarot cards. You want to make sure that you cleanse your cards before doing a reading for another person, or before doing another reading for yourself. Because say you were doing a reading because you were going through a difficult time, and you know, so you want to remove that energy from the cards, because now you're just needing to just get some, you just want to do a open reading just to see what the cards have to say to you. You don't want to imprint your cards with energy to where they hold a specific energy, such as like negative or low vibrations or anything like that. Of course you want it to hold your energy, but not like your caca energy. You don't want your tarot cards to hold caca energy. So yeah, that I just wanted to show that. I think I'll just leave her right here, since I don't want to burn myself, because that top metal part was kind of hot when I touched it. I was like, oh, I'm not going to say anything. All right. All right. Thank you, Scotty. Awesome. Okay, so then after that, let's see, back on track. What else do I have here? Oh, lodestones. Let me show you guys these lodestones that I got, because these are my, let's see, maybe I'll start with the minis. I'll start with the itty bitties. I'll start with the tiny ones, the little teeny peeny weeny ones, and then I'll work my way up. So these ones that I have, and I have a pretty many of these. I kind of have a shit ton of these. So these are the teeny weeny peeny little lodestones. These are super small. I mean, I want to say that these are, oh, I got a ruler. They're about 1 centimeter. So these are teeny weeny peeny little lodestones. If you guys want something really small, say you want to put them into a jar, like you want to put them into a little jar and feed them like that and carry them on you, these are perfect. If you want to put them into a Mojo bag, a Gree bag, let's see, a sachet, I believe they call them. I always call them Mojo bags or Gree bags. But you want to put them into like a little pouch that you would carry on you. These are perfect because they're so tiny, and there is a male and a female in each package. Each package includes a male and a female. These are the super tiny ones. These ones are not featured on my Etsy page. I didn't put these on there yet, but I probably will. I just haven't as of yet. And each one comes with a small description paper of the information of the lodestone, but I also send, if you guys order lodestones for me, each lodestone comes with a care card. Just that way you get an idea of how to take care of your lodestones and what you offer them, and when you give them offerings, and how to make like where you should put them and things like that. All of that stuff is included in the information, so I do not leave you guys hanging. When you guys order lodestones from me, I do make sure that I give you guys enough information for you guys to be able to work with them, instead of getting something and not knowing how to use what it is that you just ordered. So these are available. I have a lot of these. These little guys right here are $3 each. So it's $3 and you get a pair of male and female lodestones. So I have a lot of these. I'm not even going to count how many I have because I literally have like this many. Like I want to say that there's like maybe 20 of them. There's enough for everybody who's here right now. So if you guys all want some little lodestones, $3. It's an awesome deal if you're just getting, if you're just a beginner, or you just gain an interest of working with lodestones, or if you just want something very tiny, very small and compact. I knew a witch that just loved having small things. She loved little tiny things, so little tiny tarot cards and little tiny everything. She loved everything super tiny and cute. I think she had a fairy spirit with her, is what I think. So, okay, so these are available. These are $3 each for the mini lodestones. These are not my small lodestones. These are mini, so these are even smaller than my small. Smaller than my small. Okay, then next I have, let's see, I'll show you guys the small lodestones. So I do have small lodestones available. These are also available on my Etsy. These are my small lodestones. See, so they're bigger. I'll show you guys my 1 centimeter. My 1 centimeter little minis, and then these guys. So you can kind of get an idea. Ooh, it's getting hot. So you can get an idea that these are bigger than these. So these are my small lodestones. Oh shoot. Hold on, I gotta pull up the price because... Sorry guys, I didn't realize I didn't have the price tags on these. But that is why I am prepared with my laptop right next to me. Okay. And you guys, my lodestones have been my best seller on my Etsy page. So just to let you guys know, and people that have bought lodestones for me have been continued purchasers. So I have somebody that's actually purchasing every size of lodestone because she claimed that she's now obsessed with the lodestones. So let's see, these small ones. Yeah, okay, so these small ones are $5. These minis are $3, small are $5. So the small ones are $5. And I have, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 pairs of small lodestones, and these are $5. So 7 pairs of these. Okay, I'll wait to bag this. Next, moving on. Okay, I was trying to see my battery because I wasn't sure what my battery life is like. I fully charged it, so I'm hoping that it makes it the full 2 hours. All right. So then next I have the medium. Oh wait, are these medium or are these? Oh no, these are large. No, medium. Yeah, I'm sold out of large. So I'm completely out of the large ones, but I have these medium, these are the medium lodestones. So just so you guys can get an idea, these are the small right here, and these are the mediums. So the medium lodestones are probably about 2 of these small ones put together to make one. And each of my lodestones, when you guys purchase lodestones from me, you are going to get 1 male and 1 female. They all come paired, 1 male and 1 female. If you specifically need, well, see, and I really don't like to, because they're already all paired together. But for certain circumstances, certain situations, I have had people reach out to me and ask me if they could just purchase a male or if they could just purchase a female. I have done that, but these guys are already paired together, so that might have to wait until I do another order, because after I pair the lodestones together, I don't like to break them up. It's almost like creating a marriage and then separating them. You can work with them separately, but when I pair them together, I like them to go home together, is how I do it. But however you guys choose to work your lodestones is completely and totally up to you. After you guys purchase them, you guys just made them your property, so you guys are open to do with them what you wish. And again, so I have a pretty good amount of the medium lodestones. Yeah, that I have a good amount of. And these guys are $7. So the medium lodestones are $7 for a pair. And I have a good amount, like I said. So if you guys are interested in purchasing medium lodestones, you guys can put your order in too for that. Now, what to feed your lodestones. So I have on the Etsy, I do have 1 ounce. I do have 1 ounce bags of lodestone food available, and that is the steel lodestone food. They are 1 ounce bags, and those are for $4.32, $4.32 for a 1 ounce bag. Yeah, a 1 ounce bag of steel lodestone food. So you can purchase the steel lodestone food, but here in this beautiful little pod, I have gold lodestone food. I just don't want it to, because it tends to like sparkle everywhere. So you gotta open it carefully. There we go. Okay, you guys can't see it, but there's sparkles that like literally fly everywhere. Oh no, you guys probably can't. It's probably not picking up on camera. It might be. Oh, there it goes. See that? So this is the gold lodestone food. So the gold lodestone food is, I mean, it's gold. It's gold in color. But you guys, this is really good for working with any type of money spells. So if you are using your lodestones specifically to draw in money, abundance, success, prosperity, anything like that, you guys can use the gold lodestone food. Gold can also be a representation of the color of happiness. It can also be a representation of the energy of seduction. So you guys can use the gold lodestone food any which way you want. It's a pinch, a pinch a week. You can feed your lodestones a pinch a week, or a pinch with a wish. So that's kind of like how I help you guys to remember when to feed your lodestones, is a pinch a week or a pinch with a wish. So the gold lodestone food comes in this pod. It's a really good amount. I mean, this will last you guys for a while. You guys only need to use a little pinch of it, and that's it. And this will last you for a while. And I have more of it if you guys need to purchase more. But I have not put this on my Etsy page as of yet. It will be available in 1 ounce bags. This is actually more than, I believe it's more than an ounce, and you get the metal container with it. So after your lodestone food is done, you can actually buy refills and just pour it into your container and continue to use this as a holder for your lodestone food. So this is the gold lodestone food. These are $10 a pod. I only have 3 of these available. So once they're gone, they're gone. So I have 3 of these available, and I recommend that if you guys purchase lodestones, you make a purchase of some type of food, whether it be the steel food or the gold lodestone food. But you want to get something because you want to be prepared to have to feed these guys, and if you don't feed them, they will probably they will not work as well for you, and within time most likely they will die. When a lodestone dies, it's no longer magnetic. The other thing is too is that I'm going to warn you guys that you do not want to bang these guys around too much. You want to handle them gently. Don't just drop them on top of each other. If you do that, it ends up killing them. So and yes, they are alive. People have asked me, are lodestones really alive? All stones are alive. Anything that comes from Mother Earth is alive. If it has an energy, if it has a vibration, that energy and that vibration is its heartbeat. It's alive. So then I showed you guys the small, the mediums, the mini, the small, and the medium lodestones. Now I'm going to show you guys my extra large lodestones. So these are extra large lodestones. I only have 3 pairs of these. And 1 pair might not be available because I am waiting for somebody to respond on Etsy. It's this specific pair right here that they are probably going to be purchasing. But I do have these 2 available for sure. This one is still on hold, so if you guys jump on these guys right away, and that's the thing is, if I see, whoever I see text it first that they want them, that's who it's going to go to. So please do not think that I'm just, you know, like, it's going to first come, first serve is how it's going. So the extra large lodestones, these guys are more pricey, but you're going to see why, because they're freaking huge. So each pair comes with a male and female. This one right here, let's see, this is the female. So you guys can see all of these hairs that she has hanging off of her. That is all. These guys are they're fed already. These guys are fed and they're ready to go. Each of my lodestones, if I get them and they're not fed, then I feed them. I give them a little bit of whiskey. I feed them. I keep them on my altar so that they can re-energize, because I don't really like it when people don't feed their lodestones and just send them out like that. Thankfully, my source that I get my extra large ones from, they take really good care of these guys, and these guys are fed, and they come to me fed, and I continue to feed them. So this is the male and female. And you guys, these are freaking huge. These are ginormous. Like, look at, like, they're taking up my whole hand, and they're really heavy. They're super heavy. So just to let you guys know that shipping is a little bit pricey on these because they're so heavy. And that they're magnetic, they're even more heavy. So these ones right here, these are $35 a pair. I want to say they're $35. Let me just check to make sure. Oh, hold on. Back up. Yeah, these are $35. So the extra large lodestones are $35 a pair. These are available. I only have 2 pairs of these. So once they're gone, they're gone. And if there's a third person that says that they want a pair of extra large lodestones, you will be the next one in line if my customer on Etsy decides that she's not going to take them. You will be the next one in line to receive your pair of extra large lodestones. And I do usually put these on my Etsy, but if you guys want them, I mean, you guys are going to get them first before I put them up on Etsy. Because then it saves me from having to go ahead and create a posting and blah, 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 blah. So it's easier for me and easier for you. So these are $35 a pair. They are already fed. These are supercharged. Here's the other pair. So this is the other pair. So you can see these guys are super ginormous. And they're super charged up. So there's so many different ways that you can use these. if you guys want to create your own lodestone oils or anything like that, if you create products and you want to have your own blend of lodestone oils or anything like that, you guys can purchase lodestones for that even too. Um, and don't be afraid to ask me for ideas if you're wanting to create something using lodestones or anything like that. I can give you some recommendations of what I do with them. And yeah, and then you guys can get some ideas like that. All right, so what next? Oh, another very popular item that I have been seeing out here, is a lot of people are asking for Rose of Jericho's. I hope that wasn't my phone. Okay, we got about, what are we at, 20? We got about 40 minutes left before I go off. But, so I do have Rose of Jericho's. These are available right now. I have some that are regular sized and some that are extra large. I think I'm pulling my big ones out. So these are the big guys. So these ones are $6 each. Now, Rose of Jericho, how the Rose of Jerichos are used. Let's see, let me see if I can get this basket over here. Maybe I can without dropping stuff. Alright, perfect. So these are my Rose of Jerichos that I have available. I have 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of these available. And you guys, these are I haven't put them on Etsy, but in real life, these are like one of my #1 sellers in real life. Not on Etsy, but in real life. So, my small ones or smaller ones, such as this one, I don't really have a whole lot of small ones in this batch. But like this would be a $5 Rose of Jericho. This is a $6 Rose of Jericho, and these ones are pretty big. Like this guy is beefy. So see, this is the big one. This is a small one. And I used to have even smaller than this one. It would be like half of the size, super cute. I could probably still get them, but they were really small that you could literally put them inside of a wine glass and use that as your home for your Rose of Jericho. So when you have a Rose of Jericho, and I'm going to explain to you guys how I work with Rose of Jericho. Everybody has their own way of working with the Rose of Jericho. But since I'm the one doing this demo, you guys are going to get to know how Nina does Rose of Jericho. So Rose of Jericho, each Rose of Jericho contains a spirit that lives inside. Right now it is closed, it is dormant, it's sealed up. So the spirit that lives in the Rose of Jericho is being cradled within it. And once you awaken your Rose of Jericho, and there's a way of awakening your Rose of Jericho. I do have a video here on the House of Spiritual Vibes channel. There is a welcoming your Rose of Jericho into your home video. But just to give you guys a quick recap, you basically want to have a glass or a crystal container. You could also use ceramic, but you want a container that is going to be big enough to house your Rose of Jericho. So these guys will actually branch out to triple the size of what it is right now. So if you see how big it is, then you want to make sure that you give it room to be able to spread out. So you want to get like a nice big dish. You can find glass dishes. You can find them at Dollar Tree. You can find them at the thrift stores. If you're wanting to be a little more savvy, I just recommend that you clean them and you also cleanse them before putting your Rose of Jericho in there. And when you're cleansing your Rose of Jericho, you can use anything like sage, Florida water. You can even let rice, just dry white rice, sit in that bowl for 24 hours. Then you pour it in, pour it out, and then your bowl is ready and cleansed and ready to house your Rose of Jericho. So when you awaken your Rose of Jericho, you want to put water only up to the roots. So when you look at the Rose of Jericho, you can see that the roots are right here. So you want to I would put about 2 inches of water for this Rose of Jericho. Would have about 2 inches of water. You want to put them in the glass container or the crystal container, whatever it is that you have container. You would get 3 tea lights. Like this one right here, or you would use just the white tea lights. Get 3 of them, put them around your Rose of Jericho like that. and then you would speak to your Rose of Jericho, letting that spirit know that that spirit is welcome into your home, that this is your new home, you are welcome here. And introduce yourself even. You know, my name is Nina Soul. I welcome you as my new friend into my home, to protect my home, to bring in prosperity, to bring good health into my family and into my space, and to filter out negative energy. So simple things like this, you introduce yourself to your new Rose of Jericho, your new spirit of Rose of Jericho, and instantly after you put it into the water, you will start to see it open. You can literally sit there and meditate with your Rose of Jericho and allow it to open. Sometimes it only takes 30 minutes for it to open. I mean, I'd say by an hour you're gonna have a full open Rose of Jericho, and it's so beautiful to watch. I've seen videos where they've actually recorded it and then they've fast played it, so you can actually see it like start to like, you know, it literally goes like that. It's so beautiful. But if you sit there and you watch it long enough, you will see it start to like just unravel itself and stretch out, and it's so amazing. So each Rose of Jericho contains a spirit that lives inside. The spirit is a fairy spirit. So when you give offerings to your Rose of Jericho, you can give any type of sweet offerings. I like to give, sometimes I'll put some jam on some like cookies, on like some little butter cookies, or you can even offer little bowls of honey. You can offer little bowls of like molasses or anything like that. And you don't want to put those offerings on top of it. You don't want to put it in the water. You just want to put it in a little dish near the Rose of Jericho and let the Rose of Jericho, the spirit, know that this offering comes from love and this offering comes from gratitude, and that this offering is specifically for that spirit. And the Rose of Jericho, the more that you give offerings to your Rose of Jericho, the more blessings that Rose of Jericho will give to you. So even putting like loose change into the water, those are offerings, and you can keep the coins in there, or you can trade the coins out. So say you want to carry something for luck on you, like a lucky penny or a lucky coin, or you're making a mojo bag and you want to put some lucky coins in it, or if you're in business of creating mojo bags for other people and you want to put like something that's going to draw in prosperity and things like that, you can take a coin from your Rose of Jericho water, drop it into the mojo bag. I always recommend that if you take something, to replace it with something. So if you take a charged coin from your Rose of Jericho, put in a new coin. When I had the physical shop that here in Chicago, what we used to do sometimes is we would have customers that would just come in and want to drop their change to the Rose of Jericho. But sometimes they wanted to trade. They would say, can I trade these for Rose of Jericho money? So we would go ahead and take, say they gave me 3/4. We would take 3/4 out, give them 3/4, then take their 3/4 and drop them in. You can trade money with your Rose of Jericho. I always recommend that you trade instead of just taking. You want to trade. So you can definitely do that. And the water, and again, this is how I do it, so I'm not saying that you can't do your own way, or if somebody else teaches you how to do it a different way, you don't have to go with what I'm telling you. But this is just how I've been taught to do it within my family, and how we've done it, and how I've worked with the Rose of Jericho. So every Sunday you would change the water. Every Sunday you would change the water, put fresh water. That water, the water from the Rose of Jericho on a Sunday, it's a good thing if you pour it outside. Like you don't want to pour it into your sink, or you could even flush it down the toilet, the water. But what I usually do is I'll hold my Rose of Jericho, and then I'll tilt the bowl, and then I'll just let the water run out. And I have a lot of things in my Rose of Jericho literally has this much change underneath her. She has so much money underneath her because I constantly just, anytime if I'm doing laundry and I find some pennies, going to Rose of Jericho, so then I'll go and give her the pennies or the change. So now she's sitting up on pretty much all coins and some crystals and things like that. And yes, you can offer them crystals. I recommend that you give them any type of quartz. So rose quartz, amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, citrine, anything that has quartz in it, because those are stones that can be in water. You can actually infuse your waters and create crystal elixirs with quartz crystals. So they're safe for waters, and some of them are even safe to put in fish tanks. I've had clear quartz in my fish tank, and you want to definitely do your research before doing anything like that, because you don't want to accidentally kill your fish or anything like that. But so I change the water every Sunday so that I start my Monday and my Monday out fresh. You want to start the week off fresh. So that is how come I change her water every Sunday to start the week off fresh. And I'm saying her, I feel like this is a girl. This isn't my Rose of Jericho. My Rose of Jericho is next to my door. I keep my Rose of Jericho right next to my entryway. Sometimes people will keep their Rose of Jerichos on their altars or on their money altars. I choose to keep mine right next to my door because I want that protection right on my door. I want, you know, whatever, you know, when something negative comes through, it usually comes through a doorway. So I keep her right there by my door, and that energy, she's like a guardian for me. And also for that prosperity and abundance, to be invited into my home. That's how come I keep my Rose of Jericho right there. But so the Rose of Jericho will reveal a name to you. So when this name is revealed to you, this name, you do not want to tell this name to anybody else other than the people that live in your home. The people that live in your home can know the Rose of Jericho's name, but the name is not to be told to anybody else, because that spirit is specifically working for you. That spirit has a private connection with you, and they've opened up to you and trusted you to know who they are. So when you have your Rose of Jericho, okay, I just got a battery warning, so I'm gonna try to like get through this as quick as possible. I hope I don't get cut out. But when you welcome your Rose of Jericho, the Rose of Jericho will tell you its name. You might hear it just in your head, or you might just have this name stuck to you. It's your Rose of Jericho communicating with you. So change the water every Sunday. Do not share the name with anybody. If you give offerings, make sure you trade out, or and don't put any like food offerings in the bowl with the Rose of Jericho. What you can put in the bowl of Rose of Jericho are things like crystals, coins, charms, anything that is safe to go in water. So anything that is safe to put in water, you can go ahead and add it in there. I also sprinkle glitter, because glitter is an amazing offering for fairy spirits. You can offer glitter, and you can even put you can even put the color of the glitter with the intention of what it is that you're petitioning the spirit of Rose of Jericho to help with. So if you're petitioning for money, you can use green glitter. If you're petitioning to have more love in your home, you can, and depending on what kind of love too, you can use pink or you can use red. It would depend on the kind of love. Or happiness. If you're wanting more happiness in your home, you could use yellow glitter. Anything like that. Whatever color it is that you're wanting to use, you would go ahead and sprinkle the glitter on top of her. They look amazing after you do it. And even if you're placing an order for your Rose of Jericho and you don't have glitter and you want me to do it for you, just let me know, like, hey Nina, I want a Rose of Jericho, and can you please dress my Rose of Jericho with green and pink glitter? I can do that for you, and then I can go ahead and send it out. There will be no extra charge for sprinkling your Rose of Jericho. It's just an option that I'm offering to you as a gift. So the Rose of Jerichos, these are $6. I only have one $5 one. The others are $6. So that is how the Rose of Jerichos work. During the week after changing the water on a Monday, say it's like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and you're gonna do like a mopping in your house, you know, to remove any negative energy or anything like that. You can add some of that mop water or some of that Rose of Jericho water to your mop water. You can add Rose of Jericho water to your bath water. You can even put Rose of Jericho water in a spray bottle and use it to mist it around in your home to create a magical spray or an elixir. You can even put a crystal in that spray bottle, and then you have an infused elixir with the energy of that crystal. So there's tons of ways that you can use Rose of Jericho, and Rose of Jericho will also drop off little pieces sometimes, and it's funny because I call them droppings. I know droppings is like another word for poo, but I learned that you call them lettings. I learned that you call them lettings. Thank you, Jen. I learned that you call them lettings, but I've always called them droppings, and it's funny because like nobody ever like corrects me on it. Like nobody ever says, Nina, droppings means poo. Like they don't ever say that. I've been calling these droppings for a long time. So what you can do with your droppings or your lettings, you can actually take these and you can work them in a mortar and pestle and create them into a powder, and you can use that as a magical powder that carries the intention, and you can incorporate it into your spell work. You can dress your candles with it. You can put it into your loose incense. You can pretty much do so much with Rose of Jericho. Anything that you're wanting to put the intention or the energy of Rose of Jericho in, you have these little pieces, and I saved these. I actually have a whole jar of just Rose of Jericho droppings, a whole shit ton of them, and I use them for a lot of different things. It's actually another one of my ingredients in my magician incense. So there, you guys know 2 secret ingredients already, and I'm not going to repeat them, but you guys know 2 secret ingredients into the magician incense. So yeah, so I do have these guys available. Again, I only have 5 of these. I only have 5 of these available, so once they're gone, they're gone. If you guys are interested in purchasing a Rose of Jericho for yourself, you guys please go ahead and text your order to 773-704-7076. And you guys can do that anytime. You do not have to wait for the video to be done. Once they're gone, they're gone. First come, first, how does it say? First come, first serve? Yeah. Let's see, I don't know how much more time. I might only be able to show you guys like 2 more items, or maybe I can do it really fast. All right, stop popping gums and just show the stuff. I almost said that. I can't curse tonight at the show, so I'm trying really hard. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys. I have some dressed chicken feet that I have. And these I wanted to show them on video because pictures do not, and I don't even know if video is going to do them any justice, because these guys are so sparkly and so pretty. I was so happy with these, and I went ahead and put each Rose of Jericho, each chicken foot has information that comes along with it. I smell burning hair and I'm like, oh my god. Alright, so this is one of the I keep saying Rose of Jericho's. This is one of the chicken feet that I prepared. So you guys see how sparkly this is? Hold on, I want to try to show you guys without burning myself. Super sparkly. They're completely glittered. Both the top of the hand and the bottom of the hand. These are glittered chicken feet. Very pretty. Like, if you guys have never owned a chicken foot and they kind of creep you out when they look natural, a lot of people did not know that these were actual chicken feet because they're so cute, you know, they're so pretty, and they're like, oh my god, that's real. I'm like, yeah, it's real. It's a real chicken foot. I dehydrate them myself. I clean them, I dehydrate them, I glitter them, and then I decorate them. So each chicken foot, like this one comes in an abalone shell. So you get the energy of the abalone shell, and it's the home of the chicken foot. So this chicken foot right here has mother of pearl, and it also has abalone right here on it as well. See, it has a nice piece of abalone shell right here on it, and some seashells and a little bit of greenery. This looks like a mermaid chicken foot. So if you guys work with mermaid spirits at all, or if you guys like mermaids, this would be like what I would picture a mermaid having if a mermaid was to have a chicken foot. And each chicken foot comes with, like this one right here is the water goddess chicken foot, and it comes with all the information. So the chicken foot also has a gree bag attached to it. So this one right here has jasmine in there. It has, let's see, motherwort, and jasmine. So then I went ahead and put the intentions of motherwort and jasmine, what these two herbs do. And so this chicken foot is completely dressed, and it's already been energized to work for you. So you guys can work with this. It's already ready. I mean, you can put it on your altar, whatever it is that you wish to do with your chicken's foot. I love keeping these on my altar because the chicken foot is a very good representation of protection. It carries the energy of protection and as a defense energy because of the claws and things. So these are very magical to work with. I love chicken feet. I love working with them. I love decorating them. And you know, so I love it when these guys find a new home. And what I did was I actually took some hot glue and put the hot glue underneath the abalone shell. That way when you sit it down, okay, you guys can see. When you sit it down, it's perfectly propped up where it displays the chicken foot. And I have two of these. This one is the water goddess. This one is water blessings. So this one has different, let's see, this one has chamomile and chrysanthemum in the gree bag. See, so here's the gree. Then here's the front of the chicken foot, and this one has little sequins. Has little sequins on it. Oh, hold on, I should check to see if you guys are... Okay, let me get back. Alright. Yeah, see, you guys can't even... I'm like looking at it right now, and you guys can't even really see how sparkly these are. They're kind of picking up just plain Jane, and they're like actually very, very beautiful. Let me get up closer. See, now you can see. But they're super sparkly. I think these guys, you actually need to see them up close to get a better idea. So, and this one also comes in an abalone shell. And these are cute little mini little abalone shells. See, so it just sits right in there. So there's this one. I might just stand right here for these guys. This one has lapis lazuli and rainbow moonstone. And this one's very, I love the, if you guys like the color of cobalt blue, and not just any blue, like cobalt blue has like its own beauty to it. I don't know exactly what it is, but I have like this love for cobalt blue. And look at those nails. So each one of these has been paired with its gree bag. And you guys, these smell amazing. This one right here has baby's breath and Palo Santo. And so this is what I mean is that each one comes with its intention, and it comes with a very good description of the herb that's in there as well as the crystals. So when you get these, you'll have a description attached to it, and they each one, except for the ones that are housed in the abalone shell, those do not have a cord to them because they're not meant to hang. These are meant to rest. So these are meant to rest. These are meant to hang. These ones, you can hang them above a doorway. You can also, you know, put a little like push tack, like a little thumbtack, and have them hanging right by your altar for protection. Or even where you sleep. You know, some of these do help with dream interpretation. They help with protecting you while you're resting, things like that. Hold on, I'm trying to unknot this so you can see the leather cord that you guys get. Sorry, you guys, bear with me 1 second while I untie this knot. Okay, there we go. Perfect. See? So you guys would hang it. You guys could hang it above your doorway. You guys can hang it above your bed. And you don't have to leave this information attached to it. This I just put on for you. That way you have an idea of what you can work with this chicken foot for. And then this is my business card. So when you guys look up my Etsy, this is exactly what you're going to see on my Etsy. That's how you know it's me. House of Spiritual Vibes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. On Etsy, it's Spiritual Vibes Shop. Sorry about that. So that's my Etsy. Hey, it's my Etsy. It's not picking it up. No, it's not going to pick it up. Okay. So, but anyway, you guys get an idea of what you're going to see on my Etsy. But, so these I do have all available. Each one has a different price. This one right here is $30. This one is super awesome. I'm really in love with this one. This is a very powerful protection and back to sender energy. So this one has the colors of red and black. It's red and black glitter. There is a fire agate. And the fire agate actually has, you can see the fire that's within it. So there's fire agate and black tourmaline. You guys, when you combine these stones together, black tourmaline is already like a karma stone. It already sends energy back to its source. But then you got fire agate that also fire agate also does the same thing, but it carries a lot of fire energy, so it does it quickly and without feeling any type of like, you know, like guilt toward it, because you should never feel guilty for sending something back that when it was already sent to you. You should never feel guilty about that. So in the Gree bag, it has corolines, crab eyes, and the crab eyes, that's what I just said right now. I'm sorry, I used the Spanish word, but these are crab eyes. Oops, sorry, I wasn't even in frame. These are crab eyes right here. And then it also comes with cinnamon sticks inside of it. So this is a powerful protection. These are powerful protection amulets, and they can be hung above your doorway or wherever it is that you choose to hang them. This one, it says, I am protected. And then it has the, right here, like with the herbs that are used in here, what they're for. Oh, also, these are crow feathers. These are real crow feathers that are stuck into the top of it. So these are like legit real crow feathers. These are not like the feathers that you'd get at Michael's or anything like that. These are actual genuine crow feathers. So if you guys do not have crow feathers in your witchy collection at all, I recommend, I mean, you guys want to get your hands on some crow feathers. So there's 3 of them stuck in the top of it. And this one right here, this one is $30 as well. So this one's $30. The cobalt blue is $30. Then these ones are $35. The ones that are in the abalone shell are $35. Let's see, and then I have this one that's used for money and success. So this one is just painted gold, and then it has gold glitter at the tips, at the fingertips, and then it has like this brown glitter nails. And this one has a citrine crystal, which is really good for anybody that has any type of business, for business success. If you are thinking about opening a business or anything like that, citrine is a really good energy to work with. And then it is surrounded by pyrite. So the pyrite is a really good stone for manifesting prosperity, manifesting success, manifesting luck, abundance. And then right up here, you have some shredded money on the top. I don't know if I'm getting too close or if I'm not close enough. Well, you guys kind of get an idea. I'm going to have to put like my other lighting up. I have some different lighting that I could be using. You know what? Hold on one second. Sorry. All right, this ought to help a little bit. There we go. See that? So this one is for This one's for Success. And this one is priced at $30. I'm going to go ahead and show that cobalt blue one again because look at now that I got the light working properly, I'm like, isn't that amazing? Like, I love these. And it took a lot of time because I had to glaze these and then I had to coat them with the glitter and stuff like that. It really did take a whole lot of time to do this. And I'm really proud of them, how they turned out. All right, and then I got this one right here. This is I Am Loved by Me. I Am Loved by Me. This is a really good piece for anybody that is needing to work on their self-love. It's also, sorry, hold on one sec. There we go. I Am Loved by Me. So this one right here has rose quartz on it. Rose quartz is really good for giving love in healthy ways and receiving love in healthy ways. This one has rose petals in the gree bag. So this one, I really love how this one turned out, you guys. And the sequins, it has these pink sequins on it. And it does have that leather cord so you guys can hang it wherever you wish to hang it. And this one right here is $25. This one's $25. And it comes with all the information. Super blingy. And let's see, I think that is it. Oh, I'm so glad I have this little light. Okay, I can go ahead and turn the light on now. All right. Huh. Shout out to Social Light. Social Light for providing me with good lighting to be able to show my chicken foot. Definitely check out Social Light. They're the bomb. This is like a little travel one too, and I really love this light for when I'm doing, like, when I'm recording myself. All right. So a little shout out to Social Light. They made it happen. Let's see, what next? Real quick. Oh, I have these Love Spell candles. Let me try to move some things really quick. I know my battery is going low. Hopefully it won't cut out because I only have 2 more items to show you. And then after that, we are done with today's show. And you guys, please let me know if you guys are enjoying this. Thumbs it up. Let me know if you guys like it. Or also let me know if there are other items that you would like to see in next week's show. And I will happily do this every week. If you guys need me to change the time, if you have work or anything like that and you really want to be able to tune in, but you guys work different schedules, give me some suggestions on when you guys would like me to do these shows. I'm actually really having a good time talking to you guys and explaining my products to you guys. Because a lot of times when I do these vending events, it's so loud that we really don't get a chance to, like, you know, I don't get a chance to really communicate, and then I end up losing my voice. But these right here are Love Spell candles. So you burn, you would want to burn these outdoors because these are actually dressed in a way that you do not want to burn them indoors, and it's part of the spell. So part of the spell is that you're going to get this really crazy flame off of these spell candles. And not all spells are meant to burn very pretty and, you know, like slow, like how these candles are burning right here. When you are working a candle that is super dressed, you want to do these guys outside. So you see this this Love Spell candle. It has a rose quartz right here attached to it. Hold on, let me come forward. It has a rose quartz right here attached to it, so you can expect very high flames from this candle. You can expect some high flames because this is an actual rose that's been melted to the candle. So, and there's a lot of herbs around here. There's oils on here. And you want to keep the rose quartz attached to the candle when you're burning it, because every love spell candle comes with a pink mojo bag. So after the candle is done, you would want to dig out the rose quartz, and if it has wax remnants on it, that is perfect, because that is exactly what you're wanting. You're wanting that to happen. The reason why is that this wax carries that energy of your spell. So when it carries the energy of your spell and it gets onto the rose quartz, that rose quartz has that energy and that intention that you burn this candle for, and you can continue to carry it in your mojo bag and carry it on you. So this love spell candle is actually for you to focus your intentions of self-love, giving healthy love, and receiving love in healthy ways from others. After the candle is done, put the rose quartz in a pink mojo bag provided to carry out your intentions. So that is how the love spell candles work. Again, this lighting is just not doing these guys justice. Hold on. There we go. See, it's just that lighting just makes everything pop. I have a very old apartment, you guys, so I have like that fluorescent lighting, and it just makes everything look very dull. But these guys are so beautiful, and look at that rose, and they smell amazing. They smell absolutely amazing. So these are $15 each. And again, they come with the little mojo bag that you would put your rose quartz in afterwards, and then to carry out your intentions. And I will send you guys also a description of the candle, like just so you guys don't forget, you know, that you guys do want to burn these outdoors. I would hate for you guys to burn this candle indoors, and then all of a sudden you have like a flame that you cannot control. And so just practice safety first with your witchcraft. So yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. I have 7 of these left and available. I had more of these, but these sold very well when I took them to my last fair. So if you guys are looking for something to be able to, you know, if you're wanting to work on your self-love and feeling good about yourself and your self-esteem and, you know, your confidence and how you carry yourself and how you offer love to others and how you receive love from others, if you've had lots of unhealthy relationships in your life, you definitely want to get something to be able to manifest a good, healthy, loving relationship in your life. So that is how they're called the love spell candles. I don't want you guys to mistake these for something that will go against somebody else's somebody else's will, somebody else's what is that word? Like you know, like their freedom of choosing what it is that they're wanting to do in their life. You're not binding anybody to you by doing a love spell. There is a healthy way of doing love spells, and unfortunately a lot of practitioners and a lot of people out there have taken love spells to another level and have actually made them into something that's not good. But this right here is a good love spell. This is a love spell that is going to help you to love yourself in ways that you're not loving yourself right now. It also helps you to be able to give love in healthy ways. And love in healthy ways does not have to be in a relationship. Love in healthy ways could be towards your children, towards your friends, towards your family members. Say you've been through a lot of things in your life and you are emotionally numb to people's feelings or numb to connecting with other people or anything like that. This is a really good spell candle to work with, and it really does help you in so many ways. So those are available as well. Okay, so I got one more item. Sorry, I'm gonna reach over here real quick. Sorry. Okay, I got one more item. Florida water. I do have these Florida waters available. These are not my blend of Florida water. These are the what we would say more classic version of Florida water. These are the Murray and Laneman. Florida water, and these are really good to work with. For example, I've had customers and clients purchase my Florida water from me, and they don't want to use it in their mop water or anything like that because for them it's like so special and it smells so good. But I add this to my mop water, I add it to my bath water, I splash it on myself when I'm getting out of the shower, along with my other Florida water too. My recipe of Florida water, I use mine, but I still like to use, I'll bounce back and forth between the Murray and Landman and the one that I already use. This one, sometimes I'll spray it into my packages, sometimes I'll use my personal recipe to spray it into packages as well. It all depends on how I'm feeling. But in any witchy apothecary, I recommend that you have some type of Florida water, whether it be my recipe or the original classic of the Murray and Landman Florida water. So this is a 7.5 fluid ounce bottle, and these are $6. And I want to say I have 5 of these available. So if you guys are interested in purchasing Murray and Landman's Florida water from me, these are $6, and I can go ahead and include them into your package. And that is it, you guys. All right, so hold on, let me just pop you guys off of here. I'm gonna keep this light on so I can look all there. Okay, so that's it, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I really did enjoy this, and I would love to offer these live demos, or just offering you guys my products and having this little setup. I literally have my table set up as if I'm doing a vending event. I'll actually, hold on, let me flip you guys around that way you guys could see. See, so I actually have you guys set up as if I was doing like a little mini vending event, and I really enjoyed this. So if you guys would like me to do this regularly, please let me know. I'm really glad 2 hours on the dot. Look at that. I'm doing good. So I really enjoyed this. If you guys enjoyed this, please be sure to give me that thumbs up. Leave your if you guys have any suggestions of products that you would like me to carry or to show in the next video, you guys please let me know. And let's see, I didn't really get to read you guys' comments. Hold on. I want to see if anybody had any questions or anything like that. I can definitely go back and read you guys' comments. Sorry, you guys, I'm like having you look everywhere. I just want to see if... Hi, Tammy. Hi, if I missed anybody that was here... oh, okay, pendants and crystals, please. Yes, definitely, because I know you love jewelry, so I got you. I have so much jewelry, so yeah, I would love to show you guys my jewelry at the next show. If you guys would like that, and if you guys would enjoy that, please let me know anything. I carry so much stuff, so if you guys want to see crystals, if you guys want to see herbs, if you guys want to see anything, and you want me to demo it or show you guys what it is that I have, please leave your suggestions. I greatly appreciate it, and I really enjoyed doing this for you guys. And again, if you guys are wanting to place your order, this is the number you want to call. I would need you to text your email address and your shipping information as well as your order to 773-704-7076. So that's it, you guys. I will go ahead and look at your comments and everything. I didn't get to see the live stream, but if you guys have anything that you guys are wanting to like tell me or any suggestions, I would greatly appreciate you leaving them in the comments down below. Definitely give me that thumbs up if you guys are watching this now or later, and I will keep these videos coming. I really appreciate you guys' continued love and support. Thank you guys for staying with me for these 2 hours. I